Hi everyone, so we're almost there. It's getting so close now. I am on day 13 of my pre-op diet. I only have one day left, which is obviously tomorrow. So this post may not be the most clear post because, as you can see, I'm just a tiny bit excited, but hopefully you'll get some information out of me that might be a bit useful. So I forgot to tell you in my last post that my week 1 weigh-in, I actually lost 4.6 kilos, which I was over the moon with. I was so happy. I did a very stupid thing, and yes, I will say very stupid thing, because I decided to weigh myself halfway through week 2, and I also did it halfway through the day, when I had a protein shake. I had drunk over 1.5 liters of water, and then I wondered why I had put on 1.5 kilos, and I was just devastated. I was so upset with myself, one, for putting on that weight, and two, then I'm saying to myself, you only put it on because you were weighing yourself in the middle of the day. Of course you were weighing heavier. So anyway, I will weigh myself tomorrow morning and I will let you know how I go, but I hope I have not put on 1.5 kilos of weight. I hope there's at least 1 kilo or 2 of loss, because I have been so careful. So to tell you about my week 2, I have to admit it's been a lot harder than I thought it would be. I thought if week 1 was so easy, week 2 would be an absolute breeze, and I've had 2 days worth of headaches, but they have purely been because I've let myself get dehydrated, and that was my own fault. I just didn't drink enough water. And I drank more water the days I got a headache, and the next day I was perfectly fine. So that was my fault. I think the difficulty came in that I've lost a little bit of the excitement and the enthusiasm for the pre-op diet, and it's mixed in with having some nerves and everything's getting a bit closer, so I'm not quite as focused. And it just, yeah, the buzz isn't still there, so it's just a little bit more tricky. I've also been out every single day this week. Not for the whole day, usually only till 1, 2 o'clock, but that's been enough to test me, try me. It's been, people have been having coffee around me, cake and things like that. It's been really good to build up my stamina and to build up my resolve, which has been great, but it has pushed me to the limits, and that's been for sure. I have also had a birthday party last night, which was my sister's. There was steak and kidney pie, sausages, cupcakes, there was chocolate twirls, or what else did they have? Chocolate biscuits. There was so much, and I am proud of myself, and I usually do not say things like that, but I am proud of myself to say that I have not stepped out of line or out of the program at all. I'm 100% on track, and I only have to get through one more day. Well, one more dinner and one more day, and I will have completed 2 weeks of OptiFast 100%. And I am, yeah, I'm going to be really proud, because I didn't think I was necessarily going to be able to do this, and I'm going to have, and I'm excited. So yeah. But anyway, one of the things I did on my many days out this week was actually today, was I went shopping. So I went and I got the things for when I come back from surgery. So I got I got 2 5 a.m. yogurts, and just in the pouches. So they're 70 mils. And I got 2 of the Paul's custards, which is probably a no-no, but I thought that would be nice for a little bit of a treat. And then I will not be able to pronounce this, but I think it's Chobin. They're the Greek, I think it's the Greek natural yogurt, something like that. And they're flavoured with fruit, but they've been strained. So I'm usually not a big fan of Greek natural yogurt, but I've heard they are fantastic and they're really yummy, and I know that they're one of the best things you can have. So I have that, plus I have made 2 soups from a recipe from a very good friend and my mentor when it comes to having my sleeve done. She's been incredibly successful, so I'm so lucky to have her mentoring me. It was a chicken and vegetable soup, which I just got the broth from, and then a pea and bacon soup as well. So I have those 2. They're all frozen, stacked up in the freezer, ready for when I come home. So the next thing that I've looked into, or I've organised now, is my medications. So medications for me is a really big thing. It is something that I have been stressing about because I have a lot of them, and unfortunately I really can't miss any over a long period of time. Some people have told me that it's completely fine. You don't have any trouble. I know quite a few people have a lot of trouble with tablets. Only one lot of my tablets are capsules. Everything else is a normal tablet. I just hope I don't have any trouble. Basically, I'm on 7 different medications and total of 25 tablets a day. I can't get out of any of them. They're all a necessity. Unfortunately, I can get out of about a third of them for 2 to 3 days, and that's it. After that, I need to go back on them, otherwise I start getting withdrawal symptoms, and it's really not nice when that happens. It's really very painful, and so yeah. And the other ones that I can't go off, if I do go off or I can't take my tablets, it basically isn't an option. I have to take them, otherwise things get very nasty. So what I was doing though was I was filling out I do 2 weeks of tablets. So I've got 2 boxes like this, and yes, they are large because I have that many tablets that they don't fit into the normal ones. So anyway, I was doing my 2 weeks of these, and I filled out my hospital week, and I thought, yep, this is great. I've got my hospital week. And then I went, oh bugger, I can't give these to the nurses. They're not going to know what pack is what. They're not going to know what tablets, what dosages, what size they are, anything like that. And I realized, with some help from some friends, that I'm going to have to have all of my all of the boxes with the correct labels on them to take in. Okay, that's fine. Go and have a look at all my labels and my dosages. Half the labels are wrong. So this all happened on Thursday evening. I then had to call my doctor or email my doctor. Thankfully, she takes emails because you wouldn't want to try and call her. She's that busy. And I've had to try and get all the labels changed that are wrong, purely because when they were put on, they were correct and the medication has since been changed. So thankfully that has all been corrected. So I now have all my boxes with correct labels, correct amounts of medication. They're all packed in a bag. So I now only have to go and tomorrow morning pick up my my letter from the doctor to say what and when I'm meant to be taking things, which is good. Speaking of that, I have tomorrow we go into the hotel via the doctors, and I have a manicure and a pedicure, which is very exciting because I haven't had one before. And So I've got that as a little bit of a pamper thing, and so I don't look like I've been dragged out of the back paddock and played with all the horses. And then the next morning we've got 6 a.m. we're going in. I get to take my tablets at 5 a.m. in the morning with a small amount of water, and then hopefully before 8 I should be in surgery. So very excited. I just can't wait. I'm sorry this post has kind of dragged on a bit and gone everywhere, but my head's just, it's just everywhere. So anyway, I will sign off now, and hopefully I'm going to do a post or two from the actual hospital and give you a bit of a rundown with how everything's going. There's wireless at the hospital, so if not, I'll try and do it off my phone. But for now, I will say bon voyage, and I hope you're all having a fantastic week. Goodbye. Bye.